BattleRap.com, back to basics. I'm Rone. I'm sitting here with Pnut. What's good, bro?
What's up? We just finished. Are you gonna? Yeah. We just.
I was just hitting you with the what's good, and
Nothing.
nothing's good right now. So you have a clearly, distinctly different demeanor right now than you had about half an hour ago. True or false?
True.
Why is that?
Because we're laid back now. We just finished the battle with Xcel. It's crazy battle. Shout out to Xcel. And now we can have fun. We can drink. And I'm sober right now, drinking water. And now we can relax. You can't because you didn't battle yet.
No, I'm on edge right now. I'm fucking on the edge of my seat. I'm shitting myself. But so it seemed like you were really cooking in there. You were getting a lot of crowd reaction. Did things go to plan? Did things go how you wanted them to go?
Yeah, man. They hyped it up to be a very good battle, which it was. You know, Xcel was actually somebody I had watched, and I was like, oh shit, I could possibly lose this. So I had to actually try and give it 100% effort, which is something I don't always do, admittingly, back before, you know. But yeah, man, I was just trying to show and prove and show people why I was on the stage and not on a GZ card for this time. And I think I accomplished that, you know.
And so, I mean, do you think that you said the stage? Do you think like a stage like really plays into it? Do you feel like this is a better format for you? Do you feel like what you did today would have translated on a stage?
Well, I think what you said was gonna translate regardless. I'm just meaning the platform of the event. Knowing, like, you know, you're being on a card with, you know, Thesaurus and John and Rone and Twist, as opposed to, like, no offense, but like GZ people. You know what I'm saying? More people come out is what I'm saying, like the sheer number of people in attendance, which makes you hype more because you feed off of them. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Of course. And so you said you put 100% into this. Like, is that something that's, do you feel like now that's like you set a new bar for yourself, like, or it does depend on who you're going against, really?
Well, now I feel like you just gotta, every time you perform, you try to outdo your last performance. You know, like back in the day, people won't admit it, but a lot of people will probably just try to get a 2-0 and just get up 2-0 and skate on the third. As like nowadays, you can't do that, man. You kind of have to treat every round like it is the third round. You know what I'm saying? You have to like give 100% all time, obviously, especially because so much stuff is on the line more than it was before. You know, and people take that into account. They do have to like bust their ass and, you know, get more time, whether it be rehearsing or writing and not writing cliche shit, and have to be more creative or take an angle, you know, because a lot of people are doing the same stuff, you know what I mean? So sometimes you have to find a way to separate yourself from the pack. Yeah.
Word. And for those that don't know, I mean, you're an OG in the game. You know what I mean? You've been around. We had Pnut, we had AM. We're back to Pnut. You know what I mean? There's been a lot of the saga going on. And you said that you're kind of like you've been on these main cards. You kind of were on GZ, and you're kind of reinventing yourself. Like, what is it like to like kind of? I mean, you didn't say you're reinventing yourself, but what is it like to like kind of have to reinvent yourself and bring it up to a new level and kind of like scrape up and fight up towards the top of the cards?
It's kind of fun, man. Like once you figure out like you don't take this shit as seriously as you did when you were like, I guess younger, you have more fun with it, man. You know, it's like back then. I'm trying to figure out how to explain it without sounding like a dumbass.
No, you're not sounding like a dumbass.
But you know, like, okay, so when you first started, did you like find yourself like, do you find yourself trying harder to like, I don't want to say fit in, but like to like stand out and shit back then than you do now, or what? You're like, are you more carefree now than you were then?
I'm definitely more carefree. I trust in my craft more.
Yeah, and you're more comfortable with the stage or people commenting during your performance. That may have thrown you off, like, you know, in the grind time days, you know what I mean? Or now you're just like, I'm just going to stand here and repeat the line instead of trying to blank out and trying to remember what the next line is. I'm going to repeat my shit, start it back up because it's rhythmic, you know what I mean? So you learn like the shit, the ins and outs, you know what I mean?
Is there, so like you're making your reascent, is there anybody that you have like pegged, like this is the next guy I'm about to take out and this is the next guy, or is it just whoever comes towards you?
Basically, as long as it makes sense, man. Like with Xcel, like he had a big following and he had a lot of fans, and they said it would be a good battle. So I went and checked him out, and I agreed with it after watching it. You know, if someone could give that same type of level, you know, there was names that was offered prior to Xcel being agreed, like Rosenberg, Latizé, Remnity, and Myers. They said Cortez, Newborn, and Bricks. Like those are all the names on the table, but they all went through, and Xcel was the final name that was picked, man. But like I know people have been trying to talk about me and M City for a while. In terms of like California people, I mean it's whatever, man. Like the fucking state is so depth. It has so much depth in it. It's kind of like you have to battle the top guys to go anywhere. You can't ascend if you keep battling like the bottom feeders, you know? Who do you think I should battle?
Man, I think a lot of M City sounded like a real good name. Rosenberg Raw would be cool. J Pro?
I tried for Battle of the Bay 6, it didn't work.
So he just, you hear that, J Pro? He just called you
a year and a half.
So that means it's overdue right now.
Yeah.
So is he ducking you, bro?
Nah, he works the door.
Wow. Those sound like fighting words to me. And you can find that at battlerap.com. I'm here with Pnut. This is Back to Basics. I'm Rone. Fuck yeah.